Frank Motors, authorized dealer of Tata Motors PV, is now open at Lightcorny, Shillong. We are here to offer you India's most safest cars and to ensure you to get the most out of owning a Tata vehicle.
Mount Olive Culinary and Hospitality Management Shillong ka khot admission haki professional courses prepare. Yaka jingtip ka ba Khamnya lecture ka city office 100-fold academy ha Malki.
Ka jingjit ne ka election banjit ia ne ka president bakhatsan jongkari India kalayaan bej hajla Meghalaya. Hakabala sakhiru ya ka jingwan renti ki nongmihkhmat pagkantop ya ki MLA badu MP ka Rajya Sabha ban shimbenta hakane ka election kabala penlong ha next hall jangka yeng dorbar thawan kabadon haril bong Shillong. Hakane ka jingjit president bathamai laingot ki MLA kimla satya ban poi bakantop ya arngot ki MLA ka NPP uba asneo bhalang dhar ubadan hapaneng ka jingshitom bad u James PK sangma ubadan shabar na ka jylla kadba marathon je sangma ubade u MLA jangka AITC shimla poi namarba u shakta ha COVID-19 hakabayde bat kene ka election naga jaya kren bat ki nongmihkhmat ki balawan ban thep vote la sngo tho shai baka kartong je ka Sarkar National Democratic Alliance NDA ka Droupadi Murmu ka don ga jingkerman ban job bon na Meghalaya na mar ki babon ki nongmihkhmat ki sngo badei ban aila ya ga longkmi reulum ban shimti ya ga shuki bah khledo jongkari.
Ideally it should be a secret ballot, but I have my choice, so I've gone with my conscience. I voted for a woman because I feel that here is an opportunity once again for the entire country to have this opportunity to be seeing ahead of the nation being another woman. So I'm good with that. See, this is again something that we had thought would happen when late Puno Sangmaji was the candidate, but at that point of time, obviously he was not the ruling dispensation candidate. So it is about politics, even if people loved late P.A. Sangma, their political positions in the democracy already dictated that he would not likely make the numbers, though he was hoping that he could have enthused a lot of legislators and MPs across the country to cross-vote. But this one time you have a tribal being the candidate of the ruling dispensation, so her win would mean a big thing for all tribals across this nation. See, you would expect a huge feeling across the nation that here's this tribal who is now reaching to the highest office in this nation. We will all be expecting a lot from her, but everything is really not in her hand always. However, she can flag all of the issues of the backwardness of tribals located in different parts of this great nation. Once she is there as the head of this nation, we expect that there will be more focus on issues related to tribals living in the backward areas in this country. And that automatically will give us an opportunity to flag the predicaments of tribals across this nation, because as you can see, the country is already giving all of us tribals a very poised opportunity, but this poised opportunity is still not lifting tribals out of their backwardness to a large extent.
She's one of the tribal actually. Amongst the, especially in India, we've got lots of diversity of, races. Whereas Murmu is one of the candidature, especially first time, I think so, being the tribal. P.A. Sangma was the first and then second Murmu. And the another one is Yaswant Sinha. So that way, I think both are good candidates.
Being one of the elector to the election to the post of president is something very exciting. This is the first time in my life that I got this opportunity to cast a vote to elect someone to sit in the topmost chair of the country, to be the president of this vast country, the biggest democratic country in the world. So it was exciting, and I have already casted my vote. I think I've clarified more than once on this matter. Why my presence was there when Madam Droupadi Murmu had visited Meghalaya. I had categorically mentioned that I was there because I had a great respect for this lady, for being the nominee to the presidential election and being a tribal candidate for the first time in the history of the country and being a woman. Therefore, as a tribal, I felt that we should also show solidarity. We should be with her to show, irrespective of any party affiliations, though I belong to the TMC. I was given a formal invitation and I was there to give my solidarity to the tribal lady who is fighting the elections for the post of president for the first time in her life. I have no comments. I have not heard TMC divided, so I can't comment on that. I'm sorry, though we are all together, we should not be divulging. It is a vote of secrecy, so I will not say anything on that.
Every elected representative, be it MLA or MP, this is a right that we have to cast our vote, depend on our conscience. So it's a pleasure and privilege that being a first-time MLA, that I have the privilege to vote today as per my conscience to elect the next president of our country. I'm very happy and pleased to have this honor.
So what is the mind of the suspended Congress legislator?
Do you want to know my conscience? I've already placed on record that we'll vote for a woman tribal candidate. Very fair and frank.
Nakaliang Menteri Rang Ba ke Jylla Konrad ke Sang Maru ulo ong ba lada ka kertong jong ke NDA kabadai ke riulum kan job yang ni ke election kan wanra ke jinggala ya ki babun kiman bayadai bat ki riulum ulo ong ba omdei bakan wanra ya ke jinggala halor ke jingkeno badan ke jingsha nyon ben ki riulum henry haki babun ki liang bakan thobru hakaroi ka keu.
Absolutely, it's in fact very important, and as elected members, it is one of our duties to vote as we get the opportunity to vote for the president of the country. So it is in fact an honor for each of the elected members, and most of the members have already casted their votes, and let us see the results when it comes out. The counting is on 21st, but I encourage and urge the rest who have not voted, I think one or two are left, that they should quickly come and cast their votes. Well, you see, the concerns and the issues have always been there, and a person, if she's elected to the post of the president, obviously with that post and being the highest post in the country, obviously there will be a huge impact on the different issues concerning the tribals, is what all of us expect, and we know that it's going to happen. But obviously, saying that everything will disappear is something that we cannot say, we cannot conclude that. But I'm sure that it will have a huge impact on the entire situation and scenario, not just about the different atrocities, but I think overall, let's look at the positive side of it also. There are important development issues and concerns that are there for the tribal. I'm sure that will also be addressed, and I'm sure that there will be more importance on the issues of the tribal people of this country. Yes, they are pending, and of course, as I said, and I've maintained very clearly that the state government has done what it could. The legislature has done what it could in terms of passing the resolution and putting it forward. And now the ball, as I said, is in the court of the central government, and we will continue to engage with the central government and see how we can take it to the logical conclusion. Yes. Well, it is an important day, and as I said, that it was something that he had always very, very strongly advocated, and I would not want to be the person to say that we should dedicate it, because obviously, being my father, it would not look appropriate. But yes, and as a son, of course, it's a great day in terms of the fact that it was one of the very important issues and agendas that he had taken And he had in fact mentioned that there will be a time soon when a tribal will become the president of this country. And I would like to show the way for it. And I think today we are on that direction. As I said, one cannot say till the results are out. But yes, I'm very happy that that today the candidature of the NDA is a tribal woman. So it's not just for the tribals, but even for women, it's a very important day.
Do you regret that your father could not become?
I don't think there's anything to regret about it. I think he has been somebody who has done a lot in his life, and he has been remembered for it. And I think this is something that, though he knew was a very, very difficult challenge even at that point in time, he went ahead and took up the challenge. So I think what he did during that time laid the foundations, I should say, for, in a way, for this day to happen. And it is a small contribution in one way that he put. So I think one cannot judge it and say we regret it or we're not, that it didn't happen that time. I think it was his contribution to the entire process, and he has made that contribution, and I'm happy about that.